How did you find this video and why are you watching it? I'll bet you're on a journey to improve your speaking, presentation, storytelling, and leadership skills, and you think Toastmasters might be able to help you. I remember the journey that I took that led me to Toastmasters. I was 19 years old. One day I was sitting in a church with a group of my friends and a 72-year-old man. The old man had white hair, this perpetual smile, and these bright blue eyes that said, "I know you better than you do." The old man said, "Woodall, give us a 5-minute sermon." My heart dropped and skipped a beat, but I stood up and I gave a sermon. I happened to give the worst sermon ever spoken. When I sat down, I was mortified and deflated. The old man called on me that day because a few weeks earlier, he made me a leader. Before that meeting took place, he took me aside to have this heart-to-heart talk. He told me that he expected me to reach the next rung on the leadership ladder and the next rung. To get there, I needed to do 3 things, and at the top of his list was improve your speaking skills. Yeah, improve your speaking skills. 6 weeks after I gave the worst sermon ever spoken, I was in the same church with the same group of friends, and the old man did the same thing. And that time, I gave the second worst sermon ever spoken. Yeah. 6 weeks later, I was in the same church with the same group of friends, and the old man did the same thing. And that time, I gave the third worst sermon ever spoken. Now, I was getting better, but I never got good enough. 20 years later, I am not kidding, it was 20 years later, I was sitting with my oldest sibling, that's my brother Brent. And he was excited to tell me about one thing that he was doing at his work. He said, "My company has a Toastmasters club, and finally, I got a chance to join it." "Oh, do you work with a lot of people that don't know how to make toast?" Funny, funny, funny. No, Toastmasters is a public speaking club. We give speeches and presentations, and the other members tell us what we're doing right and how we can get better. When my brother Brent told me about Toastmasters, I realized I still had hurt feelings, that I never gave a talk or a sermon that I was proud of and that other people want to listen to. And that is how I made my journey to Toastmasters. And here you are watching this video because you're on a journey to improve your speaking and leadership skills. So, what should you do next? What can you expect? How do you get started? What should you do next? You should visit a Toastmasters club. Since this video is posted on Southtown Orders website, I say the club that you need to visit is Southtown Orders. We meet every Thursday, except when holidays get in the way, between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. at the Conwood Presbyterian Church, which is at 1580 East Vine Street in Murray, Utah. You do not need an invitation. Just show up. Once you park your car, come through the northwest door, you'll find us in the first classroom. What can you expect? At most meetings, we have 2 speakers. As the speakers are speaking, 2 other members who are evaluators are watching and listening carefully and making notes. When the last speaker finishes, we'd like to give our evaluators a little bit more time to organize their thoughts. So the next thing that's on the program is table topics, which is extemporaneous speaking. Table topics are challenging, but they're also fun. When table topics end, it's time to hear what the evaluators have to say. You will notice that the evaluators will direct their remarks to the speaker they're evaluating, but the rest of us get to eavesdrop and consider what we can do to get better. How do you get started? You join Toastmasters. You go online and open an account, and you choose the communication and leadership paths that you want to work on. We will help you with the application, getting your sign on, and we will introduce you to the education program. But for now, just know this. When you become a Toastmaster, you're on this perpetual journey to become the speaker, presenter, storyteller, and leader that you want to become. And how do you start that journey? Join us at Southtown Orders. Again, we meet every Thursday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. at the Conwood Presbyterian Church, which is at 1580 East Vine Street, Murray, Utah. We'll see you soon, right? I say, if you listen to your mind and your heart, you'll find that the answer is yes. So see you soon.